Ooh, good evening, everyone. Good evening to all of my people out here. Thank you so much for always engage with me whenever I bring good hot topics, things that affects our community. So I appreciate everyone's comments, concerns, questions, everything. Trust me, I do. So again, my name is DeMorn. This is and welcome to the DeMorn Unfiltered, where we discuss all the range of topics that affect our community and the LGBTQIA community, as well as other outside discussions, sarcasm, funny quotes, videos, meaningful messages, things like that. So again, we are an array of topics, but today I want to bring to you a topic that I discovered on ain'tstraight.com. So if you don't know the website, please visit at ain'tstraight.com. I will link the article website itself in my comment section once the video has been concluded. And again, for all those who are not joining me on this recording, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I have more videos, more commentaries to come. So again, thank you so much. So let's get into the topic of discussion, shall we? So, as you can see by the caption, love wasn't the problem, hate was. Gay couples forced to remove anniversary post photo after racist and homophobic harassment online. So, imagine celebrating your anniversary with a person you love, posting a simple, very simple posting online, a very simple photo, with you, and then within hours of you posting said photo, you are flooded with not only racial slurs, homophobic slurs, and hateful messages that is completely overwhelming that you decided to delete the photo just to protect your peace. Because again, we're all about protecting your peace, your mental. So, but when is enough's enough? So, this is exactly what allegedly happened to one gay couple. And I won't say alleged because it is a verifiable source that it did happen to these individuals, unfortunately. But again, what does this say about the world that we currently reside in? That you can even post a simple photo of you enjoying an outing, a family outing, and as you can see by the and this is picture has been enhanced, but this is a real photo which you can see in ain'tstraight.com of the couple with their family enjoying a simple family outing on a fishing trip. So again, let's discuss what's going on. And for those who are new, welcome to the More Unfiltered. Welcome back. Appreciate you. So, the couple shared what should have been an ordinary anniversary post because this is they celebrate their fifth year anniversary together with no controversy, no political statement. Just two people in celebrate their relationship they love. Because again, you've been with someone for so long, you want to have that moment when you can celebrate. Now, me personally, I don't go and indulge or put my private relationship on social media. That's just me. That's to protect my peace. Now, if you see me out and about, that's a different story. But for me, just to post things like that, I personally don't do it. Anyway, so instead of receiving congratulations, on celebrating 5th year together, they were met with I say a typhoon of racist and homophobic harassment. The abuse came so intense that eventually they decided, hey, we just want to just take the photo down completely. So think about that for a second. Because again, they're not ashamed of their love. They're not ashamed of who they are to one another. They're not ashamed of being partners. And it's not because they stopped loving each other for the reason why they removed the post on the photo. It's because of what social media or keyboard gangsters, because a lot of people out here are keyboard gangsters, we're saying to them in regards to their post. Now, I don't know where they post the article from or two, where it's gonna be but instead mostly Facebook. But it could have been other social media outlets that they posted this picture, but mostly Facebook. Facebook right now, you could just say anything, post anything because I think it's been compromised. My thoughts, my opinions. That's it. You know. So again, when you are deliberately posting photos or making statements, in regards to your relationship, this is what you endure. So it's nothing to say that something's wrong with doing so. But again, in the world that we're living in, and in the climate that we're in, it makes things a little more. You just be more hesitant. You be more cautious. But some other couples, whether gay or straight, they're gonna do it regardless. They're not gonna allow no one to interfere with their love and how they present themselves to society. So hey, kudos to those who do. No judgment here, period. So this isn't just internet trolls. So whenever stories like this goes viral, someone always say just to ignore the comments. And that's the typical line. Don't engage with people, just ignore. Some just turn their comments off so they can't comment and say anything underneath their post. Some would turn the share off so you can't share the post or the photo. So you really, only thing you do is just look at it. You can't make no comments because again, there's nothing saying this derogatory or violate any privacy or or any type of policy or procedures within the social media platform that would cause a ruckus. You know. So again, that sounds very simple until you are the one that is reading hundreds, probably thousands of those hateful messages from people who, again, are, in my opinion, low lives, who don't care, who always want, whose sole purpose, in my humble opinion, is to start mess regardless. Because again, it takes a special person trying to go on somebody's post and write hateful messages that they have nothing to do with them. Because again, if you ain't paying my bills or paying anything into my home, you have no right to say how I choose to live my life and who I choose to love. Point blank. Period. Sorry, not sorry. But we also have to be cautious that people forget that social media isn't just a screen. It's where we share birthdays, engagements, weddings, anniversaries, and memories. So whether it's something that you're doing in real time, like you starting a live video feed from whatever destination you're at, or you just took some pictures again and then you decide to upload them right then and capture them, all the things. You know, those moments that we share are very important and should be celebrated. But of course, a lot of people don't care about it. They will still send hate messages. They will still laugh, joke about it, because again, whatever is going on in their little minds is that you should not be ashamed of how you express your love for one another. And again, this is an innocent photo. Two men in love, celebrating their anniversary with family around. I have you with their family on the boat. But when hate invades those moments like that, it's still something bigger than the post. It steals your sense of safety. Because again, in the climate that we're in currently, we have to be very cognitive of what's going on or what we put out there, or even if we're sharing something in real time, meaning that you're going to tag yourself in a location. Because you never know who is behind the scenes stalking, waiting for you to say something, post something, record, in real time. So again, these key things also have to be taken into consideration as well. So when racism and homophobia collide, if this was an interracial or black gay couple, the attacks weren't just about sexuality. They were about race. They were about their identity. They were about people believing certain couples shouldn't exist publicly. And that's what makes this story so disturbing. Because it was about race. You know, you have a black and white man, gay men. Their identity identifies as gay. And either they were straight or gay, black, like a Caucasian man, or a black man, or a Caucasian woman, or a black man. A lot of old school minds and old school people don't believe in that, or interracial relationships. Period. That they shouldn't exist. You should be with your race only. No mixing. So now you have a double situation. You got two gay men, then you have on top of that they're interracial. So these criticisms that slam this photo, just hit from both angles. Because even in the LGBTQI community, you will have some men, black and white men, other race, would not agree with this, which is alarming to me, because if we all in the same community, why are you tripping over a picture that represents the community? Just because it's not your representation of the community does not make you the sole excuse me, y'all, sole owner of how people choose to love. Whether it's two white men, two black men, two Asian, mixed, whatever. This is not your job or your responsibility to declare how people tend to love. It's not. Let people do them. If they ain't affecting you or your livelihood, why the fuck do you care about what these individuals are doing? Leave people alone. Let people love and choose love who they love. No matter what the race, the identity, leave some people alone. They're not out here causing no issues with no one. They're not. But you want to make something out of nothing. So where's the biggest problem, the biggest issue? So here's what concerns me the most. Straight couples post anniversary pictures every single day. So our timelines, our feed are, you will see a plethora of straight couples that are posting their anniversaries, weddings, engagement photos all throughout the timeline. And again, we have no issue with that. I have no issue with that. Just because I am the self-declared black gay male, I don't have no issue with people post. You can post to the cows come home. I don't give a shit, because again, it does not affect me in my world. But when it comes to my community, when what we do, it's a problem. You know how hard we took the fight to get to a place that we could feel comfortable to post our partners or whoever we're dating and seeing or married to, and have to deal with this external noise and mess from the collective. Why do you care? Why does it bother you? Why does me loving who I choose to love bothers you? Because I'm still lost to that concept. And I know a lot of people in my community are lost too. So most never have to wonder. There's no issue, like I said, seeing a straight couple posting these photos, whatever, online. There's no issue. Unless you got something personal with the couple, then that's something else for a whole different discussion. So now that I'll leave that to y'all to post that, or to do whatever. And then you have to think, as you contemplating on posting, will I become the next target of hateful comments from unknown people? You wonder, are you gonna be targeted next? of what people have to say, whether it's outside or inside your community. And of course, many LGBTQIA plus couples are still have to ask themselves or asking themselves this same question before they hit post, before they submit. It's just a lure. It's just a something that's sits in their mind. Do I want to go down this road with knowing that people might say something or my post will get shared by somebody else, and then I'm on the next thing you know, I'm in a whole different group that I'm not even part of, and people are commenting or under the picture with hateful comments or racial slurs. And then again, no one should have to choose between celebrating their love and also protecting their mental health. It should not be a decision that you have to make between the two. Because again, our love is not affecting you. Because again, there's no agenda that we're pushing out on straight society. There's no agenda we're pushing out. Because if it is, please let me know where it is. Because in my humble opinions, every time you see a regular TV show, it's mostly straight couples or straight people, and you can see all this kissing and all this groping stuff they doing on regular basic cable TV. But then when you see two men and two women on there, you get thrown off and thinking, damn, I mean, why are they showcasing that? I don't want my kids to be involved or see none of that happening. But it's okay for your kids to see straight people do the same thing. It's you can't have both ways. Or you feel that if your kids see that type of programming, oh, they're gonna turn out. No, there's no such thing as someone converting to being gay or lesbian or whatever. Sorry, not sorry. It's not. So you okay with the status quo, but why are you subjecting your children to that program anyway, especially if it has adult material that they should not be watching in the beginning? So, my thoughts. Hate doesn't become less hateful because it is typed behind a keyboard. The internet has given people the anonymity, but it also exposed prejudice that never really disappeared. For every person spreading hate, there are thousands more who believe love deserves respect, no matter who the couple is. And that is the energy that we need more of. We need more people that will stand up for us. Because we will stand up for people outside the community, but we need more people stand up for us. We need more allies. Don't celebrate us publicly and then talk about us behind closed doors. That doesn't make you an ally. You stand up for us all the way through. There's no choosing. Because we hurt just like you hurt. We go through situation, tests, trials, tribulations, just like everyone else. We are not exempt. Who we choose to love should not place that much hate in someone's heart for them to have such a vocal opinion on a couple celebrating their love. But the positive side about this, that they are still going to do this next year to celebrate their 6th anniversary, and I hope they do it bigger and better and keep the post alive. Don't allow no one to disturb your peace, but don't allow nobody to say and dictate what you put on social media. That is between you two as a couple. Whether you decide to put the photos on of you two or you don't, that's up to you. That's something y'all just established. But once you go through it and you hit submit, hey, don't give in to the people. Don't allow that hate and rhetoric stop you from enjoying who you are and what you mean to one another. That should not even exist in your minds. But also be aware that what we put online is also left up to scrutiny, regardless of how stupid and ignorant is the noise is coming from. We still have to be cognitive that could happen, no matter what, how innocent the picture is. People will still voice their opinions because, again, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has an opinion, but you have to be mindful of things that you do post or you do share because it can be chopped and screwed. It could be altered. It could be, I mean, anything is possible. So just we all have to be mindful of that. So, what do you all think? Should social media platforms do more to stop coordinated harassment? Or is it simply the price people pay for being online? So, again, drop your thoughts in the comments to keep this conversation respectful. And if you enjoyed this discussion, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This has been DeMorn Unfiltered, where we have the conversation that too many people are afraid to have. And please stay tuned for this video if you are looking for some more content from again DeMorn Unfiltered. Y'all have a good evening.